Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So we have finished Hetu Pachayo and Aramana Pachayo. So I hope you have not forgotten about what are those dhammas. So Hetu Pachayo is 6 dhammas which can work as Hetu, right? So Lobha, Dosa, Moha, Alobha, Atosa and Amoha. So when they take up root, they unarisen dhammas, they help to arise. Arisen dhamma, they make strong. And those dhammas which are already strong, they make them very firm. Because of these reasons, they are hetu. Okay, so then object condition. So last time we learned about various kinds of objects in various kinds of sense doors. The visible object in eye door, sound object in ear door, respectively up to Dhamma object in the mind door. So all these are 6 objects, 6 doors. Then we also understood that without an object, mind cannot arise. So whatever mind arises, it's always dependent upon some object, one of 6. So after that, now we can move on to Adhipati Pachayo. So what is Adhipati? Adhipati, the commentary, they give example Adhipati like a supreme world monarch, Chakravati king. In what sense is this condition like a Chakravati king or a supreme monarch? We should understand. So in the time where there is world monarch in this world, so what happens? He is the only one ruler of the whole earth, right? There is no other king. He is the only king. And all the other kings are under his command. Nobody can disapprove of his decision. So when a Chakravati king makes some decision, no one can disapprove. Everybody have to follow. Whatever the Chakravati king wishes, everybody have to follow. Similar to that, this Adhipati Pachayo is also similar to that condition. So in English translation, they say predominance condition, right? But predominance is like it shows dominance towards all the other dhammas. That's why we say is predominance condition. Like it dominates all the other dhammas. So it is the highest one. It is the most strong one. Similar to that of a Chakravati king. So if a Chakravati king wants something, can someone stop it? Can someone stop him? Can or cannot? Cannot, right? Yes. Similarly, also there are these 4 kings. How many kings are there in this 5 khanda? 4 kings. There are 4 kings we should understand. The first one is, what is the first one? The 4 kings. There are 4 kings. So what is the first king? Chanda. What is the second king? Viriya. What is the third king? Chitta. Fourth, Vimamsa. Okay, so these are the four kings. If they have this predominant condition, whatever they wish, everybody have to follow. No one can do opposite. That is why they are also like king, like the world monarch. So let us all start by chanting this Patthana. Adipati Pachayoti Chandadipati Chanda Sampayutta Kanandamanang Tang Samuthananang Charupanang Adipati Pachayena Pachayo Viryadipati Virya Sampayutta Kanang Dhammanang Tang Samuthananang Charupanang Adipati Pachayena Pachayo Cittadipadi citta sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuthananang charupanang adipati pacayena pacayo vimamsadipati vimamsa sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuthananang charupanang adipati pacayena pacayo yang dhammang garung katva ye dhamma upajanti citta cetasika dhamma te dhamma te sang dhamma nang adipati pacena pacayo. So this is the Pali. So what is the meaning? Chandadipati. So chanda here is desire. Okay, chanda is desire. So this desire also can become adipati. If this chanda becomes adipati, then what happens? Tang sampayutta nancha dhammanam. So all the associated dhammas that arise together with chanda will follow in the direction of chanda. Not only that, tang samuthananancha rupanang. So all the rupas which arises here, we should understand is chittaja rupa. No? So all the chittaja rupa also inclines towards that desire. And what is this condition? Adipati pachayo, because of predominance condition of chanda. So desire can be good, can be bad. Desire can be desire to do something good, something bad. So whatever we desire, if it becomes predominant or if it becomes adipati, no one can stop. For example, some of you want to meditate. So, I want to meditate. You have this chanda to meditate. So because of that chanda, what you can do when it becomes predominant, you can relinquish the comfort of your house. You can relinquish the company of your friends, and you can go far away to another country where there is no suitable food, maybe not suitable climate, but still because of that strong chanda, you go and you try to practice meditation, right? So when chanda becomes strong, what happens? All the mind which arises will incline towards that desire. So you want to meditate, so you can relinquish your family, easy. You can relinquish your friends, easy. You can relinquish your money, easy. You can relinquish everything, because why? Chanda is predominant. The desire to meditate is predominant. So we should understand simply is in this way. So when chanda is predominant, what happens? All the chitta, chaitasika and chittaja rupa which arises will follow in the desire of that chanda. Whatever you desire. Some might desire to be rich. So that is akusala, right? Because chanda can associate with lobha chitta also, kusala chitta also. So in case of lobha, if someone wants to be rich, and if that chanda becomes very strong. If it becomes adipati, what happens? Day and night he can work. He don't need to eat. He don't need to sleep. He can just work because he want money. In that way, when it becomes adipati, is like the king, Chakravarti king. So if it has one thing, everybody have to follow. Nobody can say no. Similarly to our bodhisattva, we can see. So, do you remember when did he receive the definite prophecy? When did he receive the definite prophecy? Yes, so 4 asankhya and 100,000 kappa before, at the foot of Dipankara Buddha, right? So at that time he was Sumedha hermit. So he was very happy with his meditation. You know, he had practiced 10 kashinas and he was able to master all the kashinas, and he could control all his mind, and he had 5 psychic powers. He can fly in the sky, he can read other people's mind. So he was very satisfied with his own practice. But when the Buddha appeared, Buddha Dipankara appeared, then only he understood that, oh, only once when a Buddha appears in the world, we have a chance to listen to true Dhamma, which can make us free from suffering. Only one time, when one Buddha appears, we have only one chance to listen to this Dhamma. It's very rare. So thinking in this way, he have very strong chanda. Chanda to become what? Chanda to become Samma Sambuddha. So because of his chanda becomes so strong, what could he do? Even Dipankara Buddha together with many 100,000 bhikkhus, right? He lie down on the ground. Even if I die, I don't care. I want to become Buddha. May this merit help me attain Samma Sambodhi. So he lie down at the foot of Dipankara Buddha and wish in this way. If all the Bhantes step on him and walk, for sure he will die. Also, he has such great psychic power. He can remove the mud from the road. He can make very beautiful road within an instant. But because of his chanda adipati, the chanda becomes so strong, he even could lie his life for the desire of Sammasambuddhahood. Then at that time, the Dipankara Buddha also gave him the definite prophecy. Yeah, after 4 asankhya and 100,000 kappa, in the future you will be reborn as Siddhartha Prince. The name of your father will be such and such. The name of your mother will be such and such. At that time, the human lifespan will be such and such. At the age of 29, you will leave your home. At the age of 35, you will attain Sammasambodhi, and you will be called as Buddha Gautama. So in this way, Buddha Dipankara gave him this prophecy. Since that time, then what happened? Life after life, the chanda was so strong. Every life he could fulfill parami without flinching or without taking rest, or life after life, life after life. So when chanda becomes adipati, no one can stop. No dhamma can stop. You know, there is one very good simile. So if someone who is sure to become a Buddha in the future, you know how strong their chanda is. Let's say you have to walk from here up to end of the world system. Now up to the end of the world system, you have to walk. And the whole road is full of hot lava and hot fire, full of fire of maybe hell, you know, a witchy fire. The chanda is so strong. If someone wants to become the Buddha, they will not think 2 times. They will start walking. The road full of fire until the end of Chakavala. they will not even think 2 times. They will start walking. If that is the mind of people who can become Buddha. Is very strong. That is Chandadipati. Okay? So now we understand, right? Chandadipati, Chanda Sampayutta Kanang Dhammanang, Tang Samutthana Rupanang. So because of this Chanda, all the Rupa, it can carry all the Rupa to the desire. Adipati Pachena Pacheya. Now, Viryadipati. So, if Virya becomes Adipati, it is also similar to Chanda. Chanda is desire. Virya here is energy, effort. So now if our yogis, you are meditating now, so if your Virya becomes Adipati, it is very good for your meditation. You don't have to sleep. You can meditate the whole night. Also, you will arrive in Dhamma hall at 1 p.m. If your Virya is good, you will arrive here in 1 p.m. You will arrive in time. In the morning, you will arrive in 7:30 to 8 a.m., right? After breakfast, immediately. Also, you don't have to worry about this or that. Always meditating. Even you are eating, you are meditating. Walking, meditating. Sitting, meditating. Until you fall asleep, meditating. When Virya becomes Adipati, it will happen like that. But it is not easy for Virya to become Adipati. If it becomes Adipati, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do. Because already become Adipati, it will happen automatically. Everything will follow. So you should try to make Virya Adipati. If that can catch, if it can become Adipati, then you will keep always meditating. It will be natural. The mind always meditates because of Virya. You will always have energy. You will always be, I have to meditate, like that. Similarly to Mahajanaka, Bodhisattva. You know, he has very strong Virya. When he was very young, what happened? His uncle killed his father, then took the country. Then his mother had to run away to another country when the Bodhisattva is very small. Then in another place, they just live like normal people. But Bodhisattva, he never knew about his father. So he always asks his mother, well, where is my father? Who is my father? But the mother always avoid the question, saying this, saying that. But one day, he put her in such a situation, she had to reply. Then mother said, your father is the king of such and such country, but because of this, he was killed. Then we had to run away. And now we are here. So the Bodhisattva said, think, so that is I am the rightful heir of that country. I should be the king of that country. Then his mother said, yes, okay, I will take back what is mine. So he have Virya. The Virya become Adipati. He is very young at that time, no? But he said, okay, I will take back. Mother, how much money did you bring when you come here? Then mother say, yes, I have maybe roughly this much amount. Okay, mother, give me half of your money. I will do business. I will make it double, and I will buy such a big army so that I can attack that country. Then his mother also say, okay. Then he started doing business to Suvarnabhumi. So at that time, maybe Suvarnabhumi is maybe Thailand, Myanmar area, no? So across the Indian Ocean, no? So every time he used to do in this way. From here he buys thing, go to Suvarnabhumi, sell. Then there also he buys something, come back, sell. So in this way he was doing business. After some time, he became very rich and he was ready for attacking. And he was ready, he was strong enough and he was ready. So all this time, his virya never stopped. When virya become adipati, until and unless you reach the goal, it will never stop. That is the power of virya adipati. You know, the power of virya is until you arrive to the goal, you will never stop. So if you have virya adipati, I want to attain jhana. Until and unless you attain jhana, your virya will never stop. Like that. Until and unless you attain magga phala, your virya will never stop. So that is the quality of this virya adipati. Then in one of his voyage, the ship was very big already. 700 people could sit and travel in that ship. Then in the middle of the ocean, what happened? Big waves hit on the ship and the ship started sinking. Now, when the ship started sinking, what happened? Everybody started calling to their gods. Maybe, hey Krishna, hey Rama, something like that. No, everybody started calling their gods. Hey Brahma, hey Vishnu, like that. But what did the Bodhisattva do? No one is going to help me in this time. Only I can help myself. Then what he started to do, he put honey and oil. He eat full stomach. Until he is full stomach, he eat all the honey, all the oil. And also he rub in his body so that he will get nutrition, because he has big traveling to do. Then after rubbing all in his body, then Mahajanaka, he think to himself, Viriyavato king namaka manasijati. Then after uttering this thing, he jumped. So what did Mahajanaka say? If we have virya, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Viriyavato king namaka manasijati. See, right? Whatever the mind desire, if we have virya, we can attain. Then thinking which direction is east or west, where there is the land, then he jumped. He jumped and he started swimming until he reached the land, because now he is going to attack. He wants his kingdom back. So although the ship sinking, he never give up. Viryadipati. He jumped and he started swimming. Then also when he started swimming, what did he do? Now he cannot eat anything. Okay, from this day on, I take 8 precepts. I will take 8 precepts. So he took 8 precepts while swimming in the river, in the ocean, not river, in the ocean. Then 7 days and 7 nights, he swam continuously. But he didn't feel tired. Why? Because of Viryadipati. Then after that, what happened, right? Then there was one Devi in the ocean. What is her name? What is her name? Okay. Mani Menaka. So she is actually Upalavanna to be in the future. So Sakka had given her one duty. She was the goddess of this ocean. So Sakka have given her one duty. Let the unmeritorious or those people who do not have virtue, let them be. But those people who have very great punya and those people who have very good sila, they should never die in this ocean. So she had one duty, not to let virtuous people, meritorious people such as Bodhisattva die. But she forgot because she was enjoying sensual pleasure. So she forgot. So 7 days Bodhisattva swam, but she doesn't know. Then after some time, then she realized, I have some duty, I have to check about my area of the ocean. Then when she checked, are there any virtuous beings who are in trouble in this ocean? Then she saw Prince Janaka swimming, already 7 days and 7 nights. Then she lift Prince Janaka and she bring him to the land. So I will not tell detail about the Jataka. If you want to know, you can read Mahajanaka Jataka. Very good story. But from this Jataka, I just want to show about the Virya. So when Virya becomes Adipati, until and unless you achieve your goal, all the chitta, all your thinkings and all your body will always incline towards that. So it is very good if you can have Virya Adipati until I attain jhana, like that. If Virya becomes Adipati, then until and unless you attain, your mind will never stop. Whatever difficulties you may face, the mind will never stop, like that. So Chitta also the same, Chitta Adipati. If the mind it becomes Adipati, all the Chetasika Dhammas and all the Rupas which arise will also incline towards the mind. If your mind is strong, I want to, okay, someone wants to ordain, I want to ordain, the mind become very strong. Then no matter what, they will always ordain, right? Like that, it is Adipati. Then the last one, Vimamsa Adipati. Vimamsa Adipati is, Vimamsa here means wisdom, Panya. So if Vimamsa becomes Adipati also, it is very good. For example, if your Panya is good, like here you are meditating, Anapana. So you are knowing the breath with wisdom, right? In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. So in this time, if wisdom becomes Adipati, then your knowledge will always know the breath effortlessly. Whatever you do, wherever you go, the mind will always know the breath. In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. If you have jhana, so there is wisdom associated with jhana. So if that wisdom can become Adipati, then those yogis will always enter into jhana. Whatever condition there is, their mind always inclined towards seeing the nimitta, understanding the nimitta, entering into jhana, like that. Because the wisdom now, the jhana wisdom become Adipati. Then the mind always inclines towards jhana. They don't want to do anything else. The mind just wants to understand the nimitta for a long time. They don't want to eat, they don't want to sleep, they don't want to sit, they don't want to go to the washroom. Always see the nimitta, always be with the nimitta, because the wisdom is knowing the nimitta. So that wisdom, when becomes Adipati, the yogi will become like that. Also when they are practicing vipassana, okay, in the beginning maybe Namarupa, they can discern. Maybe slowly when their wisdom is becoming mature and mature, mature and mature. After the wisdom become mature, and if the wisdom can become Adipati, then they can see Namarupa all the time. The wisdom will always see Namarupa wherever they look. They can understand it as Namarupa or Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta in this way. So they can do vipassana. Their wisdom will do vipassana automatically. So when wisdom becomes predominant, it happens like that for yogis who are practicing meditation. So sometimes you also maybe have experience. Some session when your wisdom is very good, when you are watching the breath, it becomes very smooth. Like you don't have to do anything. The mind, the wisdom just knows the breath automatically, continuously for a long time. Very easy to sit in those meditation. Maybe a few hours, very easy, very comfortable. Because the wisdom become predominant. So you can know the object very clearly without effort. can sit for a long time. So these are the 4 adipatis we should understand in the beginning, no? Chandadipati, Viryadipati, Chittadipati, and Vimamsadipati. So I don't want to give you any numbers here, because if I start giving numbers, will be confusion, like how many chitta, how many chittasika associate this, that. So I think it's best if we just keep it here. Chanda, okay. So if you want to know just generally, I will say, so chanda, there are, okay, out of 89 chittas, 55 chitta can work as javana, okay? Javana. Like last time I said, 89 chitta, 19 can do function as patisandhi. Similarly, in 89 chitta, 55 chitta can function as javana chitta. So out of these 55 chitta, which can function as javana, when there is chandadipati as cause, then adipati, the effect will be 52 chitta in the javana. That's why the mind always is very active, because of this chanda. So in this way, there are these kind of combinations. So this 52 is what? Sampayutta kacha dhamma. Then samutthana rupa is chittaja rupa. So the cause will be chanda. This 52 and chittaja rupa will be effect, and chetasika will be 50. So this, when you are practicing meditation, it is important, like, to know, because when you are practicing meditation, if you want to see adipati pachaya, you should understand chanda as cause, these as effect, chanda as cause, these are effect. But now we are not practicing patthana in meditation, so maybe I will skip all these things, just understand in general. So after these 4, so these 4 adipati, we call them as sahajata adipati. Okay, Chanda, Virya, Chitta, and Vimamsa, they are called Sahajata Adipati. Sahajata Adipati. Okay, why are they called Sahajata Adipati? Is because they arise together. Because, okay, just one instance. If you want to do something, you have, okay, Chandadipati, no, you have desire to meditate. So when that desire arises, it never arises alone, right? It arises with chitta and chetasika together. So when all these chitta and chetasika arise together, but this chanda will be predominant, and remaining chitta chetasika will follow this desire. So because of this reason, we call it Sahajata Adipati. They arise together with chanda, but they follow the desire. Sahajata, arising together, but they all follow with chanda. Or Virya also the same, Chitta also the same, Vimamsa also the same. They arise together, but the leader is either chanda, Chitta, Virya, Chitta, Vimamsa. Like that we should understand. Because of this reason, they are called Sahajata Adipati. And if there is chanda as Adipati, Virya can never be Adipati. Chitta can never be Adipati, Vimamsa can never be Adipati. At one time, there can be only one king. There can never be 2 kings, right? At one time, there can only be 1 king. So if there is chanda, there is only chanda. All the chitta chetasika will follow to that desire. If virya is adipati, everything will follow with that virya. So there can only be 1 king, cannot be 2 kings. So we should understand in this way. So sahajata adipati, only one. When one arises, if it is adipati, everything will follow to that one. Then after that, what is the Pali? Yam yam dhammang garung katva ye ye dhammang upajanti chitta chetasika dhamma Te te dhamma te san dhamma nang adipati pachena pachayo. So this one gives us another conditions for adipati. Now, so first condition we understand, right? These four. So now this sentence, yang yang dhammang garung katva, ye ye dhammang upajanti chitta chetasika dhamma. So whatever dhammas are, garung katva means highly respectable objects, we can say in that way, or highly esteemed objects. So there are some objects which are highly uh, very highly respectable or highly esteemed objects. So when these objects come in contact with our senses, then what happens? Tesang tesang dhammanang adipati pachena pachayo. So all the other dhammas which arises will be adipati on this object. So not only chanda, chitta, virya, vimamsa can be adipati. Sometimes object can also be adipati. So we already understand aramana pachayo, right? What are objects? There are 6 objects. Rupayatana, saddayatana, gandhayatana, rasayatana, photabhayatana, dhammayatana. So there are 6 objects. So these objects also, if the object is of high value, of high quality, then what happens? These objects can also be adipati. For example, okay, just one very simple example I can give you is about the moth. Do you know the moth, right? It's like butterfly in the night. When we turn on the light outside our kuti, always flying to the light. You know, right? Everybody understand? M-O-T-H, moth. Yeah, can you explain them? Maybe they not understand. You know that like a butterfly, when we turn on the light of fire, it always come and it die, right? Always in the night time. So this light is what? Light is rupayatana, right? So for this moth, that light is very agreeable object. So it becomes adipati. That object becomes adipati. It tries to come near the light or the fire. Then it becomes very hot, right? When it flies near, it becomes hot. Then it tries to run away. But because it's adipati, it again come back. Then go. In this way, what happened in the end? It fall into the fire, it burn, it dies. Because of this, rupayatana become adipati to this insect. All the chitta chetasika just follow for this object until it die over there. Even the animal die, the insect die, it doesn't care. Why? Because adipati. In this animal, the light become adipati object. Similarly, we can also see like some humans who are attached with each other. Maybe they are attached with each other's rupa. Maybe, and after some time, if they cannot be together, they even suicide, right? They kill each other. If I do not get this woman, I will kill myself. Then the man die. Why? The object become adipati. That is the king. If he cannot get that object, he don't want to live anymore. He want to die. Very dangerous. Adipati object. Become adipati in wrong object. Very dangerous. If adipati in good object like Buddha, okay. He is okay, right? But if adipati in wrong object with lobha, then what happens? We cannot do anything, right? So there are all adipatis towards the eyes. Eye object can be also become adipati sometimes. If it is very agreeable for us, then it will become very strong adipati until and unless we get that object. All the chitta, chetasika and rupa arising will try to incline to get that object. Saddhayatana also the same. The sound also the same. Gandhayatana also the same. Rasayatana, Bhatana. So, to explain this, how dangerous Aramanadipati can be. So, there are two Adipati, right? Sahajata Adipati. This one will be Aramanadipati. So, Adipati based on object. I think, have you heard about Panchapapi? Do you know the story of Panchapapi? Okay, maybe it will be interesting story. Also, we can understand about Aramanadipati. Okay, so Panchapapi, what is the meaning of Panchapapi? First, we should understand that. Pancha means five. Papi means, papi means, papi means ugly. Okay, so she is very ugly in five ways. Her eyes very ugly, her ears very ugly, her nose very ugly, her mouth very ugly, her hands, her body, her skin, everything ugly. So whichever part they see is all ugly. And her name is Panchapapi. So very ugly, right? So in that country, the king was Baka king. So Baka, what he used to do, this king was, maybe he get bored in his castle. So in the night time, he changed his cloth, he cover his face, then he go out in the city to see the people, what they are doing, this, that. Then one time he just watching some children play here and there, and he was just standing on the side, the king. Then this Panchapapi, she thought he is some other person. Then she come and hold the king's hand. She catch the hand of the king. But when she catch the hand of the king, then the king feels something different. He never felt touch so soft, so nice, so pleasant in his whole life. He had so many queens, right? So many queens, but no one can give touch similar to Panchapapi. Then when Panchapapi realized she catch some other person, she tried to leave the hand. But now the king, he catch more. Now he cannot let go. Because she Photabharamana. Okay, I'm talking about Photabharamana, touch object. So when she touched the king, that touch Aramana become Adhipati. So when that Photabharamana become Adhipati, what happened? Then the king asks, who are you? I am this, so and so. Who is your father? I am so and so. Have you married yet? Then she said, who will marry me? I am so ugly, no one will marry me. Okay, I want to meet you with your father. Then he grab hand, he go. At that point, at that point, when it become Adhipati, at that point, then they go to the house. I want to marry your daughter. Please give me your daughter's hand. Then the father also shocked, because he thought no one will marry his daughter, right? She's so ugly. Panchapapi, very ugly. No one will marry. But when the father saw this person wants to marry, he also immediately agreed. Before he changed the mind, he agreed. Okay. So in the olden days, actually, marrying is not like now. Like nowadays, a lot of hassle, right? You make invitation card, you do this, you do that, then you go in front of the priest, many puja, many thing. Different country, different culture. But in the olden times, no. If you can just ask with their parents, if the parents agree, okay, she is your wife, finish. Very simple, very easy way to marry. So then when their parents agree, okay, now they are married. But the king never took her in, the king, because they don't know he's the king. So the king also hiding his identity. So what he used to do, early morning he wake up, oh, I have to go for work. Then he go. Before dawn, he go. Then late night he come back, saying, I come back from work. So he only meet Panchapapi at the night time. Early morning before dawn, he already go back. Then night time he come. So in this way, they live for some long time already. Then one day the king think, oh, living like this, I am the king of the country, is not safe for me. Like going alone in early morning, then coming back. So my life might be in danger because there are no bodyguards. And if someone know I am the king, they will try to kill me. They will try to attack me. So it's not safe for me. So I need a way to make her my queen. I need to bring her to the castle. But if I make her my queen, I think the population of the city will not be happy. So ugly queen, they will say, they will not accept. Why the king bring such an ugly queen? We will not accept this ugly queen. So the king thought of a way. I will think of a way so that all the people of my country will accept her as queen. So what he did, one day, okay, he is in the castle, he collects some very expensive jewels, maybe diamond, ruby, sapphire, those kind of expensive stones. Then he come back. At that time also, Panchapapi's father was also sick. So Panchapapi had also told, my father is sick, please bring such and such medicine like honey and ghee and some leaves, some roots. Then before going to work, early morning, he said, okay, I will bring. Then from the castle, very easy, he brought some medicines together with these jewels. Then at night he come, okay, here medicine, give to your father. Then she prepare, she give to father. Then he also, okay, I brought, this is the last remaining my collection. So you take this if father needs something more. If you want to give more medicine, or if you want to call some doctors, you can use this money. I have to go for some time now. I have to go work for some time, so I will not come here for maybe around 1 week. So this much money will help both of you until that time. So he say in that way, early morning, he went back. Then now the king have a master plan. So in his castle, he shouted, where is my jewels? My stones are missing. My diamond is missing. My ruby, my sapphire is missing. Who stole? Please find the thief. Then all the ministers, all the police, they started searching everywhere. Where did they find this one? They find it with Panchapapi. Then when they capture Panchapapi, they bring to the king. You are the thief. The king said, no, not me. My husband brought this for me. I did not steal anything. This is brought by my husband. Who is your husband? Then I never see him. He always come late at night and go early morning. So I never see his face. But if I hold his hand, I can know. I know my husband. I don't know him by face, but if I can catch his hand, I can know my husband. Panchapapi say in that way. Then the king, very smart. Okay, we need to find your husband. Then he prepare one small room. So Panchapapi sit inside. Then there was one hole. So the people have to come, give hand. Then Panchapapi hold their hand and she say whether this is her husband or not. No? Then the king say, okay, all the people of my country, now we need to find the thief. Who is the thief? Everybody go, put your hand inside and hold her hand. Then, okay, because her Pottabaramana is very strong. Then one after one, what happened? People go, they catch the hand, they don't want to let go. Whoever go and catch her hand, they don't want to let go. Then the officer have to forcefully pull them. You go away. Next one come. Again the same thing. Go away. So like that, the whole country, everybody grab. Yeah, men only. Grab her hand. Then some men started thinking, oh, until now, she have not declared who is her husband. Okay, I think I should say I am husband. The king will give me some punishment, is okay, but I can make her my wife. I am ready to accept punishment from the king, but I can make her my wife. So many people think in that way. Why? Adipati. The touch become Adipati. Then at the last, the minister say, King, my king, everybody touch her hand, but she did not say anyone as her husband. Now what to do? Then the king, who is remaining? They think, only you remaining. Then the king say, okay, I will also go. Then the king go up and he hold the hand. Then when she hold the king's hand, she say, he is my husband. Then they know who is the thief. Actually, it is the king's property, so there is no thief. Then the king say, okay, all the people, please don't lie to me. When you touch her hand, how did you feel? The king asked this question. Then one people say, my king, I felt like if no one, if we do not find the husband, I was ready to take punishment so that I can make her my wife. I never hold such hand in my life before. It is the best hand I ever catch. Then after one people start saying, everybody, we also had the same feeling. We also had the same feeling. The whole people, the whole males, they wanted her as their wife just by holding the hand. Then the king said, okay, so do you agree if I make her my wife? And will you agree her as your queen? Then everybody agree, yes, my king, she should be the queen. We agree. So now everybody accept her as the queen also, right? Then the king take her to the palace. Then what happened now? The king have many wives, many queens, right? But he give attention to only Panchapapi. Then other queen get jealous. Since this ugly one come, the king never pay attention to us. The king always go with this ugly one. Now we need to do something to kill her because of jealousy. They make plan to kill Panchapapi. Then they call some minister, okay, we need to get rid of this ugly one. Please remove her. We need to think of a plan. Just as at that time, the king had one dream. Like sitting on white elephant, going up, and touching the moon. Then usually when kings, when queens, they have this dream, they ask to some priest, right, to minister, what is the meaning of this dream? Even King Bimbisara, whenever he had such dream, he used to go to the Buddha to ask. So that is the habit of the kings. Then they think, okay, now is our chance. So they say, this dream, the meaning of this dream is, if you still stay with this ugly one, you will die. My king, you are about to die now. The only way for you to stay alive is, you should take this ugly one to the Ganga river. And you should leave her there in the middle of the river to drown. Then if she drown in the river, your life is safe. Although the king have adipati of touch with her, but everybody love their life a lot, right? So when he hear he is about to die, although he don't want to do, but he has to do. So he order, okay, in the middle of the night, you take Panchapapi and send her in the river. So in the night time, they take her and put her. But luckily, she did not drown. She drifted in the river, drifted. Then she go to the other side of the Ganga. Then there is another country, right? So luckily, the king of another country saw someone drowning. So he tried to save her. He also hold her hand. Now finish. The other country king, when he hold her hand, he also never touch anything like this. So he make her his wife again. Now she become queen of that country. Then here, Baka, no, King Baka, he's very sad. Oh, I should never have done that. Although I die is okay, but I should not have relinquished her. I should not have let her to die. But later he was regretting in this way. Then he sent messenger. Then he heard the news like she's alive and in another country. Now Baka very angry. Then he sent message to another king. I forget the name of the another king. I forgot. Okay, anyway. Then, okay, if you kidnap my queen, he said, you kidnapped my queen and you made her your queen. You should return my queen back to me, otherwise I will go to war with you. I will burn your cities. I will burn everything to the ground. You give me back my queen. Then the other king also said, if I kidnap your queen, why did I find her in the Ganga? You should have keep her in your own palace. Why did you let her go? Now she is my queen. If you want to war, you come. I am ready. So because of this Panchapapi, now two nations about to go to war. Now two nations about to go to war. Then the ministers and all the people think, oh, now thousands, 100,000 people are about to die just because of this one lady. Big war about to happen just because of this one lady. It is not good, it is not beneficial, and it is not wise. So everybody try to counsel the king. So from the other side, another minister counsel the king. This side, they try to counsel the king. But the kings, they don't want to listen. They want the queen only. Then finally they try to convince her. He convinced the king, okay, if we go to war, it is very dukkha. The problem is only this ugly one. So we will arrange in such a way that she can be the queen of both countries. So 1 week she will go to this country with this king. Another week she will come back the river, go to this country with this king. So 1 week she have to cross the river, go here, stay with this king. Then next week she cross the river back, go to this king. So because of this, even they build 2 big palaces for her in the bank of Ganga river. So she don't have to travel more. So here is one palace, here is one palace, there is the river. So she just have to go here and here. So this is the story of Panchapapi, no? The ugly one. So when Phattavaramana becomes Adhipati, in the ancient time, even 2 nations were about to go to war. So, so there are 2 kinds of Adhipati, no? We understand today. Sahajata Adhipati, which is Chanda, Virya, Chitta, Vimamsa. So these arise together and become Adhipati. So all the other associated dhammas follow in their command. Similarly, there is another, yang dhammang garung katva, ye dhamma upajanti, chitta sika dhamma, tete dhamma, tesan dhammanang, adhipati pachena pachaya. So this paragraph refers to Aramana Adhipati. Okay, so object Adhipati. So there are 2 kinds of Adhipati we should understand. The first 4 stanzas is for Sahajata Adhipati. Then the last stanza is referring to object Adhipati. So object can be 6 object. There was one Bhante. Okay, there was one Bhante. He had object adipati of Nibbana. So he always used to enter into Nibbana. Phala Samapati. Always enter in Phala Samapati and stay in the bliss of Nibbana, right? So what happened? He don't want to go Pindapata. So when he go Pindapata, he come back, he eat, then all the other food he put under the sun to dry. Then he enter into Phala Samapati or Samsamapati until the next day. Because Nibbana become Adipati. He only this object is Adipati now. So next day, he just get up, the dry food, he mix with water, he eat. Then he again enter. So 2 or 3 days he do in this way. Then only he go Pindapata. So like this, he started practicing like this. Then when the Buddha found out about this, the Buddha made the rule, bhikkhu cannot store food. Yopana bhikkhu sannidhi karakam khadanyava bhojaniyam khadeyava bhunjeyava pachitiyam. So in this way, the Buddha made the rule. Bhikkhu cannot store food because of this Bhante. He was doing good thing. He was practicing meditation, staying in the bliss of Nibbana, but he did not go Pindapata every day. So because of that reason, this is also object adipati. So if good object become adipati, is good for us, beneficial for us, and is very good kusala for us. If bad object become adipati, we need to be very careful. So there are 2 kinds of objects, right? Some objects are good, some objects are bad. Some objects can develop kusala, some objects can develop akusala. So if the objects which can develop kusala become adipati, then that is the best. For meditators, if anapana object become adipati, it is the best. If kashina object become adipati, it is the best. If metta object become adipati, it is the best. If buddhanusati object become adipati, it is the best. So if these kind of objects can become adipati, then our meditation will become successful very easily. So success in meditation highly depends on adipati pachaya. So we should try to incline, we should try to have these adipatis in our mind. So if one can become adipati, we will be successful. So adipati pachaya, very important in daily life. Okay, so I think with this much we understand about adipati pachaya quite nicely. No? So if you have any confusion, you can ask some questions. Then we can end our session for today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Even for Buddha, Nibbana was like Adipati. He always used to enter into attainment. Like when after finishing Dhamma talk, when everybody says sadhu, 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 the Buddha already enter into Phala Samapati. He already take Nibbana as object, like that. So that is object adipati. So how many kinds of adipati are there? How many types of adipati? Huh? 2. What are those? Sahajata adipati, aramana adipati. कुशल कुशल भन्नुहुन्छ के हो उहाँ त Okay.
Bố mới ra cùng thăm nhưng mà có một hàng làm kiểu hàng làm vua làm kinh. Đó thì lúc đó bố mẹ mới có một hàng làm chữ nói chọn.
No question is good. I understand. If no one asks question, I feel everybody understood very clearly. Huh? Easy. Yeah. I try to make easy. I remove all numbers. I remove all mathematics. I just say story, so very easy.
जस्तै अधिपति हुँदाखेरि छन्द अधिपति भयो भने यो वीर्य चित्त विमर्श अटोमेटिक छन्दमा हुन्छ हुँदैन अधिपति चाहिँ राजा चाहिँ छन्द हुँदाखेरि अरू तीनटा त्यसमा मिसिएर उत्पत्ति हुन्छ
त्यही त भने त्यही त एउटा मात्रै राजा हुन्छ
एउटा राजा हुँदा अरू उत्पत्ति हुन्छ हुँदैन राजा त एउटा भयो उत्पत्ति चाहिँ जस्तै छन्द राजा भएर उत्पत्ति भयो त्यसमा वीर्य चित्त विमर्श अटोमेटिक उत्पत्ति हुन्छ
विमर्श चाहिँ अब हेरी हेरी हुन्छ कस्तो चित्त उत्पन्न भएको छ चित्त त उत्पन्न हुने भइहाल्यो वीर्य पनि अब प्राय जसो चित्तमा हुन्छ अब पन्या चाहिँ सबै चित्तमा हुँदैन नि त लोभ चित्त छ भने त पन्या भएन नि कस्तो चित्त उत्पन्न भएको छ त्यसमा भर पर्छ कस्तो चित्त उत्पन्न भएको छ अब त्यसको लागि त्यो सम्पयुक्त धर्म बुझ्नुपर्छ क्या त्यो सम्पयुक्त धर्म भन्न थाल्यो भने कन्फ्युज हुनुहुन्छ हजुरहरू जस्तै अब लोभ मूल चित्त हेरौँ त लोभको छन्द भयो भने चित्त हुन्छ वीर्य हुन्छ विमर्श हुँदैन होइन छन्द कारण भयो चित्त लोभ मूल चित्त हुने भयो 8वटा लोभ मूलमा एउटा चित्त आउने भयो अब 8वटा लोभ मूलमा कुन चाहिँ हुन्छ जुन भयो नि त्यो चित्त त्यही छन्द अन्तर्गत जाने भयो होइन त्यो चित्तसँग अब लोभ मूल चित्तमा प्राय के हुन्छ 18 देखि 22वटा चेतसिक हुन्छ अब त्यो अनुसार मिलाउनु पर्छ अब कुनै वीर्य छ छैन वीर्य हुन्छ लोभ मूल चित्तमा वीर्य पनि हुन्छ तर विमर्श भन्ने हुँदैन त्यसरी चाहिँ सम्पयुक्त धर्महरू बुझ्नुपर्छ त्यसको लागि हुन्छ पनि हुँदैन पनि त्यही भएर No question. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start Anantara Pachayo and Samanantara Pachayo. Okay. So because these two, if you see the Pali is the same. If you read the Pali, you can see it is the same meaning. So because of that reason, these two Pachayo are also working same. If explained together, is easy to understand. They are working similarly. So I will start Anantara and Samanantara Pachayo tomorrow. Okay, let us share merits. Idam me punyang asavakhaya aham hotu idam me punyang nibbanassa pachayo hotu mama punya bhagang sabasatana ajemi te sabe me samam punya bhagang Labantu sadhu sadhu sadhu